The Mixtape Show?
Follow DJ Kawan on Instagram at KawanJ.
Yeah, welcome back to the Mixtape Show. It is time for our Artist of the Week interview. This week's Artist of the Week interview is brought to you by the sis, man, MJ Savino of MJ's Hip Hop Connects. If you're an artist out there and you want to take that career to the next level, you want to do these radio runs like my guest, you want to get your EPK done, she's definitely one you want to chop it up with, man. So checking in, man. We just heard his joint that was called Gravy, the homie Headstrong. He's checking in with us live here in the Mixtape Show. First and foremost, my brother, welcome to the Mixtape Show, man. How you?
Bless. Good evening, good brother. Go on. Good to chop it up with you and tap in with you, good brother.
Absolutely, man. That gravy joint is something crazy, man. That's something serious right there.
I appreciate that. We got some fire for the people, man.
Yeah. So how about before we get to the music piece, man, let's go and get to know the homie Headstrong as an individual first, man. Born and raised, brother. Where was you born and raised?
Well, I was born in North Carolina, but I was raised in Brooklyn, New York, Kingsborough Project, stand up.
There we go, man. And
my roots is Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Okay.
Salute to the South.
There we go.
Do it.
did you spend
boy at heart?
Did you spend a lot of time in the South, or was it kind of like just like first part of your childhood? How'd that work out?
It was probably like first 2-3 years, and then we migrated to New York after that.
Got you. Similar.
You know, that's where my roots. My grandmother still there. All my cousins, aunts, uncles, they still there. But
that's
packed it up and we came to Brooklyn.
That's us, man. We was in South Carolina, Santee, South Carolina, and then the great grandparents and the grandparents moved to New York because of work.
Hey, bless.
Yeah,
two fellow country boys.
There we go.
I like that.
definitely, man. So we gonna get into the music as well, man. But So your soundtrack, man, when you was coming up and you started getting into the hip hop thing, man, what's some of the joints that was in your head or that you constantly was banging coming up as a youngster?
I've been doing this music thing for a minute, but I want to say my deepest influences, I'm definitely a Coogee rapping Big Daddy Kane, baby. You know, that whole Marley.
Yeah, the Marley. Uh-oh. I think we had to disconnect there.
Wow, those are things that really like tied me in.
Yeah. To
the movement, as you know, it's hip hop.
Yeah, Coogee rap, man. It's like he's accepted. I'm not gonna say he's underrated because he's not, but it seems like I would think Coogee rap would have got a lot more love for just his rhyme patterns alone was different. You know what I'm saying? And the street cats
is like a trendsetter.
Yeah. The street cats appreciate him, but I don't think the hip hop heads, the hip hop heads, really understand his as far as the cadence and the patterns that he brought to the game, man. Definitely is one of my favorites, Coogee rap.
Sir.
Definitely, man. And just going through your bio, man, you got a pretty impressive resume so far, and I know there's plenty more to come down the road. You know what I'm saying? But why don't you tell us about that, man? Just kind of some of the stages that you've hit and some of the things that you've done up to this point in your career that's kind of like a proud moment for you.
Well, again, I'm a journeyman. I'm an elder statesman. I got a couple of years on my belt. I don't want to say my age.
Nah, you good.
I've been in and out the game periodically. I had a situation back in the days with Mercury Records. Salute to Kenyatta Bell.
Mm-hmm.
My DJ was DJ Goldfinger, infamously known New York DJ Goldfinger. Salute to him. I was raised under Gemini the Gifted One. Those that know about Brooklyn Kids. Gemini the Gifted One and Prince Poe from Organized Confusion, Pharaoh Monch. Salute to the brothers. Those are brothers that like really ushered me into the game, and I was getting my feet wet in the game. That was like 95, 96.
So how was that coming up, man? Because that's not something that you kind of just can thumb your nose at, man. Those some heavy hitters on the hip hop scene, man. How was that? How long did it take you to kind of find your footing under all of that?
It was a process. Salute to my brother Super G. Me and him met in the barbershop. He had the connection with Goldfinger, and once I linked with Goldfinger, he worked at B Street Records downtown Brooklyn. For those that know, that go back that far, he's the one that really like solidified the contact with K Bell. We went up to Polygram Studios, did like a little interview, a little spitting session. Kenyatta Bell was impressed with what we was bringing, and that's how I first got ushered in. Me and Gemini the Gifted One, we went to high school together, so we was already tapped in. Yeah. He already had his situation solidified, so I basically rode in on his wave.
Got you.
So salute to him.
Got you.
Brother.
So is that when you really found out about the business of music as opposed to just the fun of music?
Yeah, the business it's different now as opposed to back then. We had an EP situation with Polygram at the time. Unfortunately, that fell through. You know how the business go, man. They tell you one thing, then it be another. Life situations. It's a long story.
Gotcha. No.
Long story.
Yeah.
The long story short, we moved on. I moved on from that, and then I did a lot of independent work with my brothers from the hood. So
gotcha.
Again, salute to Kingsborough. Salute to my brother El General. Salute to my whole hood, man.
Nice.
But we back at it again. We back outside, man.
There we go.
It's 2021, man.
There we go. What was the longest break that you took as far as in between the music and recording?
I want to say I had like a little hiatus, 2 years here, 1 year here, because I was working the whole time. I'm a blue collar dude. I always had like a city job.
Yeah.
You know, life situations, kids, stress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
I was always, but music is my passion, especially hip hop. It's a culture. It's different now. It's rap now.
Yeah.
It ain't hip hop. I come from a hip hop foundation.
Absolutely, bro. But you know what though, man? Those breaks are always a blessing too, man. Because sometimes you do have to recharge, and you kind of have to step away for a little bit and kind of get a fresh set of eyes and ears before you want to, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause especially in this industry, man, you go so hard day after day after day after day. You kind of miss the small things, so you kind of got to step away for a little bit and do that, man. So it's definitely nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
True.
as we are seeing now, you
very much so.
You birthing these bangers, man. You know what I'm saying?
I still got a little something I got to say. You know what I mean? I feel like I got a few things that the people want to hear. You know what I mean? It's I'm not a trap baby per se. I ain't got nothing against it, but again, I'm from the old school of hip hop. I'm from the elements of hip hop, breakdancing, MCing, DJing, graffiti. I want to bring that element back into the fold.
Yeah, and on top of that, you're a writer too, right? So you experience life situations, and you can put that pen to the pad and write about that. So that's what's always dope about being the type of artist that you are. You know what I'm saying? Where you come from that school where you could take life situations and actually make a record out of it, where there's no pressure. So that's dope, brother. That's definitely dope, man.
Absolutely. We ghetto reporters, man.
Exactly. People forget about that part too, man. We report what CNN won't report. You know what I'm saying? So I know you got this joint photosynthesis we're gonna get into. Is that gonna be a part of a bigger project that you're working on? Did you release something here recently, or what's
yes?
The story?
We currently had an album out, Sidewalk Science, on all streaming platforms. You can tap in with Sidewalk Science. You can go to music.otherworld.com, Otherworld, OTHAWURLD.com. You get our whole page. I'm a part of an independent, co-owner independent label, Otherworld Music, OMG. So you can get all our flavor over there.
Nice. I like that title too, man. What would you put that together?
World, yes, when the next level not enough.
There we go. Sidewalk Science.
Sidewalk Science conceptual album.
I like that. So the whole thing is basically a big concept thing, right? Just a whole from A to Z. Nice, man.
Absolutely. All the concepts of science, the chemistry of it, the rain, the fire, the snow, all our concepts of the science, the periodic table, man. Playing the factor into the streets and how you move around in this life right here.
Dope, man. Dope, brother. How long did it take you to kind of formulate that before you actually started recording it? Is that something that did it come to you instantly, or was it something that you always kind of played with in your mind and just knew that you wanted to do something like that?
You referring to the album itself?
Yeah, the album itself. Yeah, the concept of the album.
Well, the album itself, we've been building on the album for about, I'm gonna say 2 years, 3 years. Like putting it all together. A lot of elements went into it. We got live instrumentation on it. Just basically getting all the concepts and stuff together. I'm gonna say it took about maybe 1.5 to 2 years. When you're doing the album, it's not 1, 2, 3. Being that it's a conceptual album, certain songs got to go certain places. Yeah. So sometimes you may do it quick. Like again, I work, so I gotta like buffer my time in between work and doing the music. Yeah. So it took about I'm gonna say like 1.5 years to put it all together. Okay. But I'm satisfied with the project, and I believe the people will feel the project also. Yeah. Just from what I've been hearing so far, man, I'm definitely a fan of it. That's definitely the vein of what the show is and what the station is that type of music, man. So you definitely got a home here when it comes to the music, brother. So welcome home. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home. Thank you so much, my southern brother.
So outside of the, like you said, the struggles of, not the struggles, but just dealing with life and then kind of, balancing out that time. Did you have any other kind of struggles putting this project together, or was the actual recording of it fairly easy? not easy the easy way, but you know what I mean. Like when you got to the really down to it, did you have any other struggles with it?
Nah, I mean, I didn't really have no struggles with it. I kind of knew what I wanted to do. Us being elder statesmen, we get right to it. You know what I mean? Once you get a vibe, I had a vibe. I wanted to put out a conceptual album. I had a vibe for the Sidewalk Signs theme of it. So I basically tapped in with the theme of it and try to put certain songs in certain places that aligns with the Sidewalk Signs concept. So I'm gonna say it was kind of fairly easy. Once I found the right tracks to match with my ideas, it basically came free flowing.
Got you. What about the younger kid? Any of the young heads coming to you appreciating what you put out there?
Yeah, I believe the young heads get something from too. Is like older guard to the younger guards. You know what I mean? I'm totally tapped into what's going on right now. I ain't internet savvy like that. I'm still catching up in that respect. But as far as like the language and history repeats itself. Certain experiences that you went through in our days reoccur right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I feel like the angle in which I'm doing the album, it's something for everybody on there. It's something for my generation. It's something for millennials. It's something for everybody on there. I try to be like, I try to tap into every aspect of life.
Exactly.
So it should be an easily relatable album.
Exactly. Like you said, man, everything comes in cycles. Again, I mean, we was listening to Public Enemy, Brand Nubian, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, and the subject matter that they had, and that hasn't changed. A lot of that hasn't changed. So you can come back around the block now, whereas us, we're that age where we're the Public Enemy per se and the Brand Nubians, and we can put out that kind of information, and it doesn't change. You just gotta, like you said, you just gotta speak their language a little bit for it to click. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Absolutely. Preach, bro.
Definitely, man. So outside of this project, man, what's some other things you got on your bucket list this year? Because the year's, we're about to hit fourth quarter soon of the year. So what else you want to do with this project, man?
So again, we have an independent label. We have a digital imprint. Salute brother Rob Swartz from UMAG, Sony
Rob.
Orchard. So we got artists coming down the pipe. I'm also a Decepticon member. Those that know about the D-Ceps from the 80s, how we ran the train.
Yes, sir.
We'll be coming out in that project. The refresher cause Meg 101. Rest in peace to my brother Meg. Rest in peace to my brother Rumble. That will be coming out soon, like October, I want to say. The latest. We got 2 singles out from the Decepticon album. It's called Rolling and You Not Welcome Here. That's on all streaming platforms. You can also tap in with that at our site, music.otherworld.com. Once again, we got 2 artists on deck. Salute to my sister Vicky Love, my brother Mad Ills. So we got a lot of things going on from a label standpoint, and I'm also working on an EP around Oman State.
Nice.
We also got my brother Knox Landon. Salute to him. His album is out. Knocked Old Bananas. He's also a part of the label. Salute to my dog. So we got a lot of things going on, Quan. We got a lot of things going on.
Sounds like it, brother. Shout out to Rob.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, shout out
videos, ads. We got it all.
Shout out to Rob too, man. I interviewed him a while ago, and I've interviewed a lot of the artists that come from the camp, from the Who Mad camp, and the talent is crazy over there, man. So salute to you on that one, man. And that D-Ceps conversation, that's just a whole nother conversation in itself when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
I was just for that.
It's a lot of people who may not be familiar with the D-Ceps, man, and if if you're a hip hop head, you know about it, and if you tapped into the New York, tri-state area, you know what that movement was and still is. That's a whole nother documentary in itself to talk about what that movement was, man.
Absolutely, I may have to come back again and tap in.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to definitely break that down because it's definitely a part of our history, man. That a lot of people really don't know. What they do and what they've done, man. I love when I see the D-Ceps out in the street still doing their thing. Positive in there. It's been some negative, it's been some positive, but it's dope to see that.
Yeah, this is life, man. The
That's
pros
life.
and the cons.
Exactly.
Actually, we got a reunion Saturday on the 11th, reunion and memorial.
Nice.
Saturday the 11th at Canarsie Pier in Brooklyn.
There you go, man. Funny story too. I was out in Brooklyn, like I said, when I was telling you off air, I was visiting family and stuff, and I went to go get something for my kids at one of the stores, and I actually was out there in Brooklyn where used to be Albee Square Mall. And I called my mom.
Al B Square Mall. Salute the Benz, rest in peace to Benz.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I called my mom's and I was like, "This ain't the Albee Square Mall you used to, Mom." And she was like, "Well, put me on
No,
screen.
sir.
Yeah, put me on the screen so I can see." Now, and she was like, "What is all of that? Is that a Casper mattress? What is that?" That's not the same, man. So gentrification is real.
The good old days, right?
The great old days, man. The great days, man. I like Sky Zoo, what he did with his new album, how he kind of paid homage to the old Brooklyn with his project.
Yeah, I like Brother Sky Zoo. Salute to him. Yes,
yeah, man.
Duck
Dope.
down.
Dope, man. So yeah, man. I'll tell you what we got to do too, man. Besides that, anybody that's a part of your camp and your team, man. And I think I follow you on social media, but I'll inbox you too, man. I'm gonna send you my email address so you can send me music from the crew, so we can get them some spins too, man. Because we definitely want to highlight everybody in your camp and definitely show them the love as well, man. So the door is always open for you guys, no matter what. So definitely let's do that.
Appreciate that, good brother.
Definitely, man. So how about this, man? Social media, man. What's the best way we can follow you?
Social media, OMG_Gutter Soul, GUDDASOUL, Twitter and Instagram. Tap in with me.
There we go, man. And I tell every artist this, and I know my listeners are tired of hearing this, but I got to let you know, since it's the first time you're hearing this, man. Once you are on the mixtape show, you are officially family. You're officially what we call alumni. That means that the door is always open, my brother. And if you got anything going on, just hit me on the messenger or whatever, and just say, "Hey, man, we got this new single we want to plug. Is it cool if I come on the show?" And it'll be nothing for me to get you scheduled to come back on and talk about that, man.
Bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Not a problem, man. Who you want to shout out before we get out of here, man? Because we're gonna play this photosynthesis joint here in a minute. Who you want to shout out?
Again, OMG is the label. Otherworld Music Group. Salute to my brother Red Omega. Salute to my brother Calisthenics. Salute to my brother Nas Landing. Salute to Vibe Studios 4422. My brother Bang. My brother George Brown's The Difference. Salute to Kingsborough Project. Definitely salute to my Deceps. I see y'all there on the 11th. We gonna turn up. Have a good time, man. Cop that single, Photosynthesis, Black King, Gravy. OMG is out here. We out here.
There we go. He goes by the name of Headstrong, man. He's definitely family here in the mixtape show, brother. And we're gonna get into this photosynthesis joint, man. And you make it safe wherever you at, man. And hold on just a second, and then we'll play this joint, man. We'll be right back. All right.
God bless.
All right.